You're watching the TC MMA podcast.
You got Ian Machado Garry, 14-0, taking on Michael Venom Page, who's 22-2. And Venom Page doesn't lose anything with this fight. Maybe a little stigma. I mean, he's 22-2, but it's 7 versus 14. So if you lose, you're still 14. If you win, you jump into the top 10 quickly. And it's a very close fight in the odds. I mean, very, very close fight, as it should be, because Venom Page is a guy that's new to the UFC, and a lot of people want to see what he can do. So let's get into this very big and important prediction right now. In the welterweight division at UFC 303, oh my goodness, Ian Machado Garry made it on the card. He's 14-0, taking on newcomer 1-0 in the UFC, Michael Venom Page, who's 22-2. Oh my goodness. Both guys 6'3". Ian Garry, 26. Page, 37, but lots of experience, right? Page has a long reach. Big advantage here. 79-75, so 4-inch reach advantage. Page is a switch stance fighter. Garry fights right-handed. Both guys want to stand and strike. Ian Garry over 6 significant strikes per minute. Venom Page 3.1, but he slows down his opponents, and that's his advantage here. Hoping to slow down Garry, but it's going to have to be a lot. Ian Garry, 70% takedown defense. That's good. In the UFC, remember he's 14-0, but in the UFC, beating Jeff Neal by split decision, Neil Magny decision, D-Rod by KO, Song Keenan KO. But if you look at it, right, he won 2 fights by KO and then 2 by decision against good fighters. So he's slowing down a little bit, but he's still dominating, right, against Jeff Neal, 67-46. And Neil Magny, 91-27. This is in significant strike. So he's, beating his opponents. Venom Page came in and, beat Kevin Holland. Not bad, but pretty good. It was kind of a slow pace, though, which is what Venom Page is used to. 41-29 in significant strikes. Holland even had 2 takedowns, but lost easily by unanimous decision. So, you think about it, Kevin Holland goes 3 rounds and only has 29 significant strikes, less than 10 per round, less than 2 per minute. So that's what Venom Page is capable of, but it's not going to happen here. Ian Garry is too good. Should be an interesting first round, but if it goes to a decision, Ian Garry is going to get better and better and better throughout the fight as he figures out Michael Venom Page's weird style. He's going to win by decision to move to 15-0. Big win for him. Look for him to go for the KO, though. He really wants to be on this card. We'll see. It's going to be interesting. But in my opinion, Ian Garry gets the win in that form. Welterweight division, UFC 303. Yeah, I'm not going against Ian Garry in this one. Venom Page does have that weird style, right? Very confusing to figure out. But the thing that leads me to believe that Ian Garry will win this fight is because he's very aggressive. I don't think that awkward style is going to slow him down. I don't think he's going to be worried about the power or lack thereof of Venom Page. And I think he's just going to go right at him. And it's going to be a better situation for him than it was for Venom Page's first opponent in the UFC. But again, you never know with these things. I mean, Venom Page looked good in his UFC debut. Make no mistake about it. And, the bottom line is at the end of the day, he got the win there. He's ranked. And the people want to know what's going to happen.
He's gon' fight, he's gon' fight. Hold your breath till the end of the night. Last fighter call, UFC at its height. Bringing that thunder with all his might. Saying, step up, wanna fight? Hold up, think twice. Gladiator, assassin, reckless, no abandon. Walk through that cage, he'll leave your ass stranded.